I said the word on fire. I said the word on fire.
3, 2, 1. So guys, welcome back to the Fight Rundown, episode 128, I think, with the boy Max Barnett. How's it going?
I'm very well, mate. Stacking up them numbers, 128.
We're flying through, aren't we?
Deep in the game.
We're deep in the game. Not quite, but yeah. Obviously, last episode went sick. Good episode. We had to bring the boy back. But most importantly, for one particular reason, the belt's coming home.
Yeah, so on the last one, we was just before my previous fight. As I said, I don't see anyone beating me right now, so took that bout, round one finish as I predicted, and we're going back in for the strap now with a recent late replacement opponent.
Yeah, no, as of course you're supposed to be fighting Wellbeing. He had a bit of a mare, didn't he?
Yeah, we were scheduled for Wellbeing. I was excited for it. Undefeated grappler, which people say I'll struggle to face, so I was excited for that, to put him away, but he messaged me the other day.
One day, maybe.
We'll run it back, definitely. He wants it. He says he wants it. He said he wanted it this time, but he didn't show up. So we will see. But yeah, Will's pulled out, so we've had a replacement.
Yeah, and that's Mickey Leitner, if that's pronounced correct. To be fair, it's only happened in a matter of days, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
Midnight 2 nights ago. So no sort of game planning for the kid. Just sort of took it on. I didn't even look at him when I said yeah. 4-1 record. Calls himself the Indian Chuck Norris. I don't know what the fuck that's all about. I'm just
giving us Indians a bad name. Like that, so.
I'm gonna run through the kid. Honestly, yeah, we're gonna put on a statement as Max Barnett always does. Just put him to sleep.
Yeah, I can't wait. Of course, half Fight Rundown will be there. And we'll be making an appearance. You know what I mean, seeing with the boy. I can't wait. And what is your plan? Just go run through him.
Straight aggression. This kid, I've seen 1 or 2 of his fights, a little bit of him, and he's got a quick shot, and he likes to be on the front foot. He likes to shoot, and that ain't gonna work with me. Try and shoot like that when you're on the back foot when I'm putting it all over you.
Yeah.
We'll see where he goes from there. Complete aggression, mate, in every single situation.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Ruthless aggression, some would say. So yeah, obviously gonna be a huge one. You've been training hard. Pretty much feels like you haven't stopped training since you last came on the pod. To be fair.
Well, yeah. I after the fight, I had 4 or 5 days sort of just to recoup. I actually got food poisoning, to be fair. I gave myself food poisoning on the day of the Luke Kerrison fight.
Did you cook?
I cooked.
Mate.
As a man in that industry, this is pretty fucking embarrassing. And I also knew the food wasn't cooked.
What was it?
I made some chicken in the morning and literally looked at it and said, that isn't cooked. Proceeded to eat it anyway because I was in a rush. I've never had food poisoning before, so I thought I was indestructible. Turns out I wasn't. The minute that I finished the fight and got my hand raised, I was running around like a lunatic saying I'll fight anyone. Yeah. I got in my car and immediately was sick. Got back to Manchester and was in the fetal position for 4 days. I had a flight to Ibiza booked, which I missed, and I just spent the next 4 days crying and being sick. After I recovered from that, straight back in the gym, straight back here with Bateman, straight back in Manchester's top team, carried on all the way through. But I was just sort of cruising until I got the call 4 weeks out. This has been my first late notice stand-in, which this is actually fucking funny, isn't it? That I was the stand-in on 4 weeks for Will Bean's opponent pulling out, and then on 4 days, Will Bean pulls out. So now we've got Indian fucking Chuck Norris versus Max Barnett, 2 completely new fighters.
Pre-fight creates more of an interesting match when it gives you time to not think about it. Like I know you said you'd fight anyone, can't even cook. Like you know what I mean, but come Saturday you'll be cooking in the octagon, of course. But yeah, just I know what's kind of been the drilling with Jim Bateman.
So really, since my second fight against Faizan Khan, I've been working at defensive wrestling a lot. I don't have any aspirations to be a wrestler. I love to strike. However, I need to be more than competent in every position to be able to present my strikes in the best way possible. So a lot of defensive wrestling, a lot of jiu-jitsu, just sort of scratching up them areas. No gi. Gis are gay.
Come on, leave that out.
No gi. Been really, been really perfecting that sort of business so that when you try and grab hold of me, I can fuck you off and put you to sleep. Yeah. That's my style, sprawl and brawl, baby. Like, that's what we work on. So, yeah, a lot of defensive wrestling, really. And then especially just intensifying that in this little 4-week camp.
Yeah. Yeah, you got that, I've always said, like, kind of Jorge Masvidal style. You know what I mean? Masvidal can wrestle if he needs to, but who would want to put a man's lights out? Yeah, I mean, like, especially in a cage. Like,
if you have the option, right, where there's going to be no charges pressed, why are you wrestling the man to the floor to hug him when you can simply put his lights out with a right hand and not be done for GBH?
True.
No disrespect to the wrestling, because I do enjoy it.
I was going to say,
good.
low-key, though, if I was in an MMA bout one day, maybe, I'd rather want to tap someone out than knock them out.
See, but the thing is, but the thing is, how many fighters that are these good wrestlers are actually chasing submissions? That's why I was excited to fight Will Bean, because he's got all subs on his record. Most of these guys are putting you to the floor to hold you there, and that's boring. Yeah. If you use wrestling to chase a submission and you're aggressive with it and you're advancing position and you're ground and pounding, that's cool as fuck.
Yeah.
But don't see much of that.
Yeah, you don't like the old crotch sniffer, innit?
Yeah, sitting them grinding positions, trying to grind your way to a win. They know they can hold you there.
Ben Askren style right there.
Do you know what he got? Masvidal's knee in his fucking face. So that's what we do to these.
Followed up by a Drake Paul. I mean, you can't be caught like that. I mean, and that's why you're entertaining. Your style is entertaining, and I'm guessing that's what you've been drilling. So a lot of defensive wrestling, straight back to the feet, is what you've been drilling. Yeah, and
just the fitness, because I mean, I got to the heaviest that I've been in my career in between the last fight and this fight. Since I debuted at middleweight, that's mad, by the way.
And you're fighting at
super lightweight.
What's the weight?
So 74 kilo.
74, yeah.
So I debuted at middleweight at 84 kilo. That's fucking insane. I'm only 5'10". I know I look 6'2", but I'm 5'10", right? And so since that day, I've never once been 84 kilo again. Between the Luke Harrison bout and this camp, I got to 84 kilo and I was fat as fuck. But I'm now back in the best shape of my life. I just had to get that fitness up, just fine tune it. Yeah. I've never stopped training since I was 14, 15 years old. Might not have been martial arts, so my fitness is always there. So I got that back quick. So yeah, defensive wrestling and fitness, got that back to scratch and we're good to go.
Beautiful, and that's the way it should be. And you mentioned kind of your weight there, and you got a nutritionist on board for this time around.
Yeah. So I'm working with Wayne Benrose. He actually he did the nutrition. He did the nutrition for one of your friends.
He actually?
Yeah. Liam Beefy Smith.
This guy knows the inside. I rate that. But
he did. He got when Liam said he got his 42 pounds off in his last fight. That was Wayne.
I don't care. Well, why have you even mentioned it? If you don't know, make sure to listen to our weekly episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts where we discuss the beef of Liam Smith and why me and Balls have got a serious beef with this man. You know what I mean? He scammed us. You know what I mean? We got played. But,
how did you get played?
Right, I'll go into it quick. So pretty much, it sounds like I just hate on him.
No, come on.
But we was pretty much just recording, and I got his phone number through a couple connections. So I texted him, gave him a call. He's like, "Yeah, it's fine. We'll do the pod." He's like, "We'll just do a quick interview." And I was like, "All right, we're down for Levi's fight on Sky." So went and met him and was like, "Oh, Liam, we got you top. You know what I mean? Got a little goodie bag. Don't forget, like, we're still broke boys." Me and Bolt was like, "We are broke boys." So all the things is coming out of our own pocket. Yeah. So we spend a fair bit. You know what I mean? Custom top and that.
Stack the merch.
Yeah, we gave and he just acts like he didn't know us, and then he's got his security to step in front of us. and he was like, "Oh, so we'll do it later." And pretty much told us fuck off. Pretty much.
Not the best move by Beefy Smith, but my nutritionist worked with him, and a lot of...
we actually don't hate Beefy Smith, by the way. We just like pressing on him for the content.
It's good content.
Him and Bob Arum, like, fuck them both. Like, I mean,
fuck Bob Arum, definitely.
Trying to take our fight rundown off us.
So, yeah, worked for Wayne. He's done my nutrition, but also all my meals. So he's ran everything specific to get the weight down on point every week, been dropping X amount every week. He's even ran through... This is the first time that I'll be properly carbing up and rehydrating with a nutritionist. So he's done that full process after I make weight tomorrow. Championship weight on the button. I've got a full process through there. And also what I'm excited about is planned out my fight day. So there's certain bits of glucose and this and that that's going to be going in on the day so that I go into the cage absolutely primed. The thing with being main event Max Barnett is that you fight so fucking late in the night.
Yeah,
So
10, 11 o'clock probably. Especially them BMF cards. The last
Stacked.
real UFC card, isn't it?
Stacked.
Like, it's going to be like Shai Amzel as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
The boy is
Grimsby
coming
boy.
out, Fight Rundown, signed fighter right there. So.
We've got him. We've got Dave Crazy Horse fighting from Bateman's gym as well, and Caleb Mullin, Manchester top team lad, George Smith from Manchester top team, all training partners of mine that I just mentioned. So I think we're going to go undefeated on the night.
Oh, of course, Grimsby and Manchester top team bringing it home. 5 for 5, is that?
5 for 5. I think it's 5 for 5.
How has Manchester top team been going and training, kind of splitting your training in? I know we went quite deep into it.
We went deep into it last time, but I'll just brush up on it. Having Rav, the jiu-jitsu coach at Manchester top team, I've been making sure I get into his evening classes. I'll do I'll train in the morning, then I'll go back. I'll do the MMA class back to back with a no-gi. And getting that extra time with such a specialist grappler who's literally just gone 3-0 and got the belt at the Naga expert level division, so he knows exactly what he's talking about.
Let's get him on the pod. Let's get a connection.
He'll get on there. He'll get on. I'll introduce you on Saturday. He'll be down corner in the Manchester top team lads. So getting the time with people like him, and then bringing it back here and going over it with Bateman and seeing what we want to take and what we don't want to take for my specific style. It's just been unbelievable. Like, knowledge has just been soaking into me. In this 4 weeks, I've applied myself more to learning than I ever have before with such an open mind, and I accepted every situation. So I feel like that training split I've got going on at the minute is just absolutely boss.
I see you got the Aerodyne bike right behind the camera there. How many minutes have you been putting in that?
Fuck that thing.
Mate, what a legendary
Fuck that
machine.
thing. Thing is, right,
we call it the pig at Mighty Mariners. That's known as the pig. Yeah.
Bateman will like trick you in saying he'll do a circuit and it'll be like 20 seconds on the Aerodyne, yeah, but you'll do it like 20 times. And you do the first one and you're like, sweet, and then you go off, do like kicks, punches, this, that, boom, boom, back. And whatever you got on the first one, I don't know, I'm sure it's like 64 RPM or something. Yeah. On the 20th one, he's still telling you have to get the same fucking number. You're like, bruv, let me off for a minute. Absolutely finished. Yeah, fuck the Aerodyne. I'm trying to sabotage it. Yeah, break it in some way so that we don't have to use it anymore.
That machine is horrible. It's I'll put a picture on the pod. But
by far, the worst / best cardio piece of equipment.
That and the ski erg.
Yeah, I like the ski erg.
I should say, they're just so nasty, but... I mean, I'm excited. Like we said, the Fight Rundown going to be there. Barnsley is kicking off. BMF, you can get your tickets through yourself.
You can shout me or just shout me Instagram, Max Barnett with 3 T's. And if I can't get you one, I'll get you one on the door. Link in my bio for the pay-per-view. Always top quality pay-per-views.
That's true.
The production quality is just amazing on the card. It's like, it's not like any other UK show, really. What else is there? Oh, all the questions everyone's going to ask me. I don't know where you sat. It'll say on your ticket. Don't message me on Fight Day asking where you sat. The event starts at 3 o'clock. I'm the main event, so I'd get there before 6 p.m. to enjoy some of the later on fights. But I won't fight until about 9, 10, something like that. So...
it's only an hour and a half away from Grimsby if you're local as well. So.
It's close. It's very close. And, yeah, first title shot, so make sure you're there.
100%. Cannot wait. We appreciate it, Max. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, brother.
So, make sure to check it out. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Our Instagram is all at The Fight Rundown. Check us out wherever. And, look forward to seeing you guys at Barnsley. See you soon.